Hey, what's up guys? Travis here from the Buff Nerds, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to build and balance the Ronin S2. So you're going to take your Ronin 2 pouch that it comes with, double layers, it has all the parts, accessories you need to build out the Ronin S2. The bottom layer I'm going to pull out the battery, the tripod, and the gimbal. Now that we have all these laid on the table, we're gonna start building it out. So what I do first is I build out the tripod piece with the battery piece. It just screws right into the bottom of it, and we're gonna spread the tripod out, lay that on the table. Now we're gonna take the gimbal. This does have a locking feature. It just pushes right into the gimbal, and the battery piece locks right in there. From here, we're going to unlock the 3-axis gimbal locks, the tilt, the roll, and the pan. Now that the gimbal is locked, let's slide that plate onto the Ronin S2. Next, we're going to take the camera plate and screw that into the mounting point on the Komodo. Screw that in clockwise and mount that, slide that right onto the Ronin S2. This is a really cool feature that the Ronin S2, you can slide from left to right now instead of having to slide from front to back. Next, we're gonna unlock the 3 gimbal locks, the pan, the tilt, and the roll. As you can see, the gimbal right now is a little bit too heavy on the left side of it. So we're gonna unlock this back part of the gimbal and we're gonna slide over the Ronin so it evens out the weight directly to the middle. So now we're gonna move over to the camera plate and unlock, and the new Ronin S2 comes with a new tuner knob to help with the tilt, and you're gonna just move this left, forward or backwards until you are evenly balanced. So the final step to balancing the Ronin S2 is by pointing your camera to the ceiling. So take that lens, point it directly to the ceiling, and adjust the knob to the far right of the Ronin. So what you're gonna do is unlock that and adjust the Ronin until it is stationary, staying on its own, pointing straight up to the ceiling. Now I'm gonna give it a little diagonal tilt and see if it stays. As long as it's stationary, that means it's balanced. So now to balance out the final axis point on the Ronin S2, the pan, what we're gonna do is lift it up from the table. You're gonna put the Ronin S2 horizontal with the table or wherever you're standing, and you're gonna tilt the camera to the left. If the camera sways back and forth and keeps panning, that means it's not balanced. So what you're gonna do is unlock that access point on the bottom, the pan, and you're going to, I'm too far back, so I'm gonna push the camera itself forward on that pan access point, and it's still panning, so it's not balanced. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna slide it slightly forward. You just wanna move in really small increments. You don't wanna make any major adjustments. And let's try it out. I'm gonna put the camera to the left. Cool, and now the Ronin S2 is balanced. The pan access point is balanced. It's ready to go. So when shooting with the Ronin S2, this past month of testing it out and using it on different shoots, I found my favorite settings and my go-to settings. The first thing I always do when I set up the Ronin S2 is calibrate. So right now we're gonna hit the calibration button. It's the top left button on the menu on the back screen. Wait for it to calibrate. And cool, we're all good and it's complete. Gonna go back in. This menu, the follow menu, there's a bunch of new features in here. You can access the 360 roll, the FPV, there's a bunch of them. The one that I use is the PTF. Basically what this is just the pan and the tilt. I'm gonna show you guys some of the menu options throughout here. It's really cool. Just slide, it's all touchscreen. Slide to the left, slide down, slide to the right. There's all these different menus throughout. And we're gonna go into joystick speed. So when I operate the Ronin S2, I think the lower the joystick, the better. I think less movement and not so abrupt. Movement speeds are a little bit cleaner looking, and it's more cinematic when you are operating the gimbal. and the joystick smoothness. This is important to have it between medium or high. I usually put it on high because it doesn't come to an abrupt halt. It will slowly keep gliding a little bit, and it does look great for some of your cinematic shots. Then we're going to go into the dial function. I put this to the focus motor, and that's it. Your Ronin S2 is balanced. Go check out our other video on this channel showing test footage and reviews of the Ronin S2 using the Blackmagic and Komodo. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next week.